Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time, we made our way through the Fire Sanctuary, obtaining many helpful items along the way, and reached the central hub of the sanctuary right in front of the Sacred Flame. This time, all we need is the key to get inside. I greatly hope that one of the last two treasure chests that we have yet to open has it inside. Otherwise, we ain't never saving this world. Or worse yet, we're gonna have to go backtracking through another dungeon in order to find a key in that one and bring it here. I really hope that it's the first one more than the second one, which is actually kind of sad. If we continue going on the pathway that we were traveling on, we see that we have been, I'll say, barred from the entrance. Yeah. Can't go that way, so we gotta find a new way forward. I'm just gonna ignore you. And fine, it comes down to the last resort, reading. The Bridge of Decision. Choose the path you believe in. Move forward bravely. We can see there is a way down. There's a statue with eyes closed and a statue with eyes open that looks rather hilarious. We heard that the sleeping statue was the answer before, and even if it's not, the fact that I have to decipher some kind of reading in order to move forward, yeah, I think I would rather jump off a cliff into some lava. Nope, we are all good. Don't care enough to not lose health. I love sliding down that. The fact that it's all like pretty and clear glass makes it even better. Oh, can I roll up this maybe? A little bit now. Can't actually go back up there. Might be the most elusive ground to find footing on to stand. Oh. Hi, guys. I think I'd like to grab you. Kind of, maybe, possibly. I'll take you. Why would I ever not pick up free items, even though that's way more than I'm ever going to need? Still. Might come in handy at some point when I just barely can't afford something. And once again, I do have an empty bottle for a fairy. I just still think that I would rather have the rupees, honestly. Maybe I should have picked up that fairy at the start of the dungeon. Actually, yeah, why did I not do that, really? Why did I not do that? Why did I complain about having too many hearts and then didn't pick it up? Ah, well. I'm sure somebody called me out for it in the comments, because that's how that always is. I'll take my rupees, though. 1616. Not repeating for long. We're up to 1655. Not bad. Waste of pottery. What's the point of even crafting pottery if you're not gonna put money inside for me to find when I smash your artistic creation? Oh! You guys. How do I want to handle this? I know. Okay, sure. Well, nope. Didn't hit you somehow. Maybe I can hit you now because you're separate. Come on. Oh! Got you. You know what? Can I... Okay, no, he regains his composure really quickly. I'm getting way too curious about how to deal with this, though, but let's just do this the normal way. Okay. Crap! This is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. This is very, very bad. It's what I get for trying to be too experimental with things and getting really curious of, hey, can I make that? I don't know, just whenever you've replayed something enough times, you get curious about the sorts of things if you can actually do, like, really tight windows of timing or find new ways to fight enemies. At least that's how I am, especially in this where there's just so many ways to deal with combat. Come on. Are you gonna ever fling forward with me with your tail, please? No, I should have my shield up anyway just so I avoid damage. There we go. Spin attack! I knocked over a dish on my desk. Oh god, oh. Wow, okay, I almost did it right there. Jeez. Come on. There we go. Spin attack. Knock you down. Do the finisher. Gets rid of Dark Lizalvos having a lot more health than what you might be used to on a Lizalvos. Not the time to be picking this up. I also like how it says, sure, it's a little gross, but it might come in handy at some time. Link always says stuff like that. He's always like, it's ordinary water, but it might come in handy. You know, it's a little gross, but it might come in useful. You sound like a hoarder, Link. You really do. Come on. There we go. Spin attack you. Finish you off. Thank you. Can't believe I didn't really lose any health on that when you get down to the hearts that they dropped. I thought I was doing a lot worse than that. All right. Nothing. Just trying to be sure. Okay. So that's, I think, 4 mid-bosses in total. We had the duel with the Lizalfos, we had the 2 Magmanos, we had the 1 Magmanos, and now we had this. So if you like yourself some boss fights, I certainly don't see you disliking this place. I'll say that much at least. Over here, we have yet another gathering of blessed butterflies. I'll also like to say that if you like yourself some goddess walls, then I don't see you disliking this place either. No, I'll take the rupees again. Great rupee, it looks like a 5-year-old did it. Oh, silver! Oh, I am so glad that I did that! Wow, that's not terribly common. Suddenly happy that I did that. Now, this room brings me to something that I've been wanting to talk about. This resembles a certain spiral staircase from Twilight Princess. I've had people saying, like, you know, hey, that room looks a lot like a room in Spirit Tracks, or that room looks like, you know, this area in this other game. I've had people saying that, just kind of in the comments, like, why aren't you talking about that? But honestly, I don't think that was what was really intended. This is a prequel to the entire Zelda series, and the big one that's been brought up to me is the last room of the Linnea Mining facility resembling the Tower of Spirits from Spirit Tracks. I don't think it could possibly be that same area. The Zelda series does do things like that from time to time, but there's no way that it could be the ruins of the Tower of Spirits if this took place so many hundred years before it. I am also kind of a believer that they didn't really have a timeline in mind when they began the series and people just kind of read into things that aren't there. But this is one case where I don't think that they really meant that, even if Spirit Tracks did come out just a year earlier. Grab an evil crystal right there, pretty well-hidden treasure chest. If you're not checking your map carefully, you might miss that. But basically what I'm trying to say is, it looks like a room in Twilight Princess. I don't think it's the same room that is in Twilight Princess, and I don't think that is the case for other rooms like that either, because how could it possibly be that area but in ruins in the future if this takes place long before it? That's what I'm trying to say. Claw shot across, leap on down, or like go on down if I want to be technical with the official terms on the bottom of the screen. I'm very thankful that didn't happen 1 second later. Still going up. Grab on. Well, that sure is lucky. That is the last treasure chest I ever had. Bring light to each statue in accordance with the number of wings each possessed, from least to most. When light resides in each statue, the king's treasure shall be yours. This is the king's treasure that we heard about earlier from the Mogmas, saying that if you leapt into the correct statue, you would find your way to it, and sure enough, we have. So you want to use Z to look above ground and crawl on top of the pressure plates in the proper order. This is kind of neat. We haven't exactly had a lot of times where we needed to look above ground, but it's getting to that point. Also, I see something that I'm not terribly fond of right up ahead. That one over there is what we need to hit, though, but to get to that, you seemingly have to step on another pressure plate. If you roll a bomb across, however, it happens to not be the correct way to activate the one that's in front of it, so you can just do that and clear the way. That's 2. Then the 3-winged bird with 2 heads. Your existence must be the most awkward of all of these guys. I am so sorry. And the final switch. This is a terrible treasure that the king left us. Come on! We got another bit of a mid-boss here. I guess I didn't really acknowledge the Moldorm fights before when I was saying this place is crawling with mid-bosses. See what I did there? Give me that. Give me your pulsating buttocks. Oh, ooh. He's enraged. I guess I'd be kind of enraged if somebody chopped off my butt with a pair of mole mitts. Gimme. Got you. Gimme, got you good. Nothing? You're... Okay. If you want to go that way, I mean, I won't stop you. Come on. Notice me. Notice me, senpai. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, go down, go down, go down. Yes! Almost like I'm starting to get the hang of fighting these guys, and it only took me 4 playthroughs. That's that. And we see that we have turned the lights on here. Personally, I didn't think that 5 candles would be enough to light this entire place, but apparently I don't understand physics very well, now do I? There is our prize, the mysterious crystals. This mass is made up of faintly growing square crystals. Several are missing. Are they really missing, or do you just not look at it from the right angle? I get the feeling they will vaguely resemble some object once we slot it in, because that's the general fare of things. We go out this door, and we got a switch to step on, opening the way back to the main central hub. 2 hearts that I don't need. Let me guess, 2 more hearts that I don't need. 2 rupees that oh, I am glad that I didn't do fairies on that thing. For all of you that were probably shouting at me like, no, you idiot, you have a chance to get fairies. No. I had a feeling that we'd be getting some before the dungeon ends, because usually if you just look hard enough, there is one right before the end of any dungeon. It's pretty nice, unless we're talking about the Skyview Temple, in which case it's after the end that we're talking about easy fairy spots, but still. Once again, if you want to go back and restock on any supplies, you got your bird statue to do that. Maybe you're low on ammo. I don't really think that you need ammo going forward, but maybe you want it for some reason. Take you out. And over this way. You don't have anything on your belt. I'm trying to look out for bokoblins having things on their belts, though, because I'm pretty sure that I've been skipping over some just out of not looking down there. So I'm trying to be better about that. Nothing? Okay, just making sure we didn't have another goddess wall. Now you have a very cool looking door. We see that this is shaped like the key sprite from Zelda 1, even though these crystals have several missing. But you don't know that this isn't how keys actually looked in Zelda 1. Perhaps it is only the point of view of which you were seeing the keys from because of the limitations of the system. Ever think about that? Well, probably not, but I think it's an interesting way to look at things. Oh, hello there, Link. I see you're still among the living. Fancy meeting you here. We seem to bump into each other time and time again. Oh, it's no coincidence, though, is it? You and I, we're bound by a thread of fate. Look at these old drawings! Until I found these, I was upset about that little stunt the goddess's guard dog pulled at the Gate of Time. What was that twig's name again? Impa? Well, never mind that, because these drawings suggest the existence of a second Gate of Time. This news has just filled my heart with rainbows. I've been a busy boy searching here and there and everywhere for another Gate of Time. And yet, I couldn't even find a single clue. Since I know I can be honest with you, I'll admit I got a little sulky. It was frowns all around. The thought of never getting my hands on that darling young girl again was, well, more than I could bear. But then I found this place! The prospect of a second Gate of Time has made me positively giggly. That girl, your adorable friend, she will be instrumental in bringing about the revival of my master. And though I feared she was now quite beyond my reach, I despair no longer. But before we talk any further on that subject, there's still the outstanding matter of your punishment, Link. Do you remember when I told you that the next time we met, I'd make your ears bleed from the sound of your own screams? Well, I've been thinking. Perhaps corporal punishment is a touch harsh. I might be willing to forgive and forget if you'll strike a deal. All I ask is that you tell me where I can find the other Gate of Time. That's not too much to ask, is it? Oh, and don't you play coy with me. I know that you know, so why not let me in on the fun? Such behavior. A mischievous boy like you needs to be dealt with firmly. I must warn you, I won't go easy on you this time. Lovely, aren't they? You'll find the supple skin of my arms tougher than any armor. Doesn't their shape just leave you breathless? Behold! Such beauty! Such a pure form! Such an exquisite physique! Such stunning features! Yes, I've pretty much got it all. Though there is one teensy tiny thing I lack. Namely, mercy. Come to me, Link. You and I, we're bound by that thread of fate, destined to fight. So come close, Link. Meet me in battle, and the thread of fate that binds us will be soaked crimson with your blood. Ghirahim strikes back, and he is no longer toying with us. Just like before, you want to swing at him in a direction that his hand is not blocking. He will summon daggers this time, however, to limit how you are able to approach with your sword. Daggers will simply deflect off. Want to block using your shield whenever he wants to do that. Can hide your movements behind your shield. He won't be able to read your movements as easily if you are doing so. Time it correctly, and you will be able to launch the daggers right back at him. Now he's using 4 daggers, so we're a bit more limited. There we go. Huh. Gotcha again. And we see that he really uses dual swords. Oh gosh. He's a lot faster this time around. Nope. First time he hit me, okay. Want to attack from the direction that he's not blocking from, of course. Don't want to be parried. Makes perfect sense. Do a spin attack whenever he surrounds you with his daggers. He's getting a lot fancier with his attacks, and this I love. This is so much more of an action-packed battle than the first fight with Ghirahim, which I already thought was a very solid first boss fight. Just everything that he has available to him, all of his attacks, just so fun. This feels like a true sword duel. There I was able to do my vertical spin to precisely hit him when he was blocking on both sides. Again. Oh, no! Couldn't get in position quite right. Yep. Got him! Oh, wow, I didn't think I was actually gonna hit him there. Okay, spin attack again. Nope. Thank goodness for our shield gradually replenishing its energy. Get out of the way. No, just barely too late on those. When he does that, vertical spin. Got him! Oh, nope. Dodge out of the way. All right, new attack. Vertical swing. Horizontal slice. Oh, not quite. Vertical. Diagonal slice. 3 different formations that he can go for. Hits into the ground just like before. And we can hit him really easily when he does that if you just run out of the way. Okay, now I can redeem myself. Diagonal. Horizontal. And why not? Spin attack just to look terrible. Of course I botched that one when I'm trying to be fancy. Got a lot of health to him. Do that. You can use your shield bash alternatively. You just won't knock back as many of them unless you're precise. Gotcha. Nope. Didn't get any of them that time. Again. And that's that. Enough of this foolishness. I am Ghirahim, Demon Lord. It shouldn't matter how powerful your sword is. You are still nothing. Not just a human child, and yet you prevail. You filthy scamp. You have awakened a wrath that will burn for eons. I swear to you, whatever it takes, I will drag you into an eternity of torment. I'm sorry, but those two chicken heads are kind of funny after everything that's happened. Awesome fight, though. Very action-packed. All the capabilities of your sword come into play at different points. It feels like a true sword duel between your two that has been long overdue. We have 19 heart containers, and it could not have happened at a better moment. Just everything about that fight, so good. I like just how everything you have comes together in one place. And it managed to be a sword-based boss fight that doesn't feel generic or boring. Love everything about it, and it's also challenging to boot. I took a decent amount of damage there, and I was kind of expecting to. Skyward Staff, why not? Haven't been doing that enough. The flames of Din have imbued your blade with a sacred white light that demons revile. Master, now that it has been tempered by the last of the sacred flames, your blade has finally revealed its true form. You now hold the Master Sword. With this sword's great power, you can awaken the Gate of Time within the sealed temple. I recommend you make your way to this location.